Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Royal Rumble. We got Marcus versus me, so I'm going to go through the teams. I have the comedian, Captain Hook, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Archer. He's got Rorschach, Jack Sparrow, Freddy, Art the Clown, Tyler Durden. I have Waluigi, Gambit, Darth Maul, Alan the Alien, and Thor. He's got Luigi, Magneto, Judge Dredd, Predator, Kratos. I have Gus Fring, Ned Stark, Jay-Z, Kenny Omega, Springtrap. And he's got Saul Goodman, Jon Snow, Post Malone, Pennywise, and Swerve Strickland. As you can see, there is some similarity with our list. There is some matchups, like he picked Rorschach, I picked the comedian. I did that on purpose. And even the Thor pick, which is insane. That is not Thor from Marvel. That is Thor from God of War. So he picked Kratos, I picked Thor. And there was some other picks here I thought was funny as well that I had to match up on, of course, with the horror genre also. But here we go, kicking this thing off. Who is going to be first? And it is Springtrap representing my team. So we got a lot of scary ones in here, and we're going 720 tonight. I'm still, you're going to see throughout the videos I put out in September that I've had a little bit of technical issues, and I'm working on it and, doing the best I can. So I am doing tests, and amongst those tests is going down to 720 on a couple videos. So you are going to say, you all don't complain about that. You all don't care about that. That's why I like you guys. You don't care about that stuff. I mean, if you watch me in 14, you can watch anything I do now. So, and we got Judge Dredd here. So, starting off with me versus Marcus because he's got Dredd. And that's the best Dredd I could give you. I wanted to do the Carl Urban one. That kind of looks like the Stallone one. Which I've never seen that movie, but I've heard nothing but horrible things about that version of Dredd. So Springtrap versus Dredd. Let's do this. Judge Dredd is he's the what do they call it? The judge, the judge, the officer. I forget. I just ruined all of that. Who cares? I love the Dredd movie in I think it came out in 2012. That's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I highly recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. I know I've talked about it on the channel before, but it's a phenomenal movie. It is just a popcorn flick. It is fun to watch. It is ridiculous at times. And we got Post Malone here, which is Team Marcus. I like Post, but not that much. Not enough to put him on my team. I think I put Jay-Z on my team for a rapper. I know Post Malone does a little bit of everything. But you'll notice Marcus has a lot of people on his team that I love. So it's hard to keep track that way because usually it's just easy to find people that that obviously there's a difference. Obviously, I don't have Freddy on my team. He's as cool as he is. He's not one of my favorites. So I had to match him up with Jason because Jason's the best, not Freddy. Some people think Freddy's funny. Whatever. I don't think he's that funny. And Post Malone thinks he's John Cena. And look at Freddy here, going after Springtrap. And number 5 is Captain Jack Sparrow. So we got Captain Jack Sparrow in the house. And number 6 is going to be Thor from God of War series, which I'm not a big fan of, but I just wanted to, when I came across Kratos, I came across him, and I was like, wow, let's do this. We've never had him on here. I don't think ever. We had another character on here from the God of War franchise, but we never had the Thor version of him. So I thought, why not? Usually I would save that for a random Rumble or something, but it's going to be harder throughout the year as the year goes along and we get into the closer to the spring, because 2K26 is eventually going to happen. And Dread just eliminated Springtrap. 2K26 is definitely going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to be on current gen, the old gen. I think you're going to have a next gen or a PC to get 2K26. Maybe by then I'll have a PC. A newer PC, because I'm going to have to get a newer PC soon. Because I've had the one I had for 5 years now. And talk about some great memories. And the fact that thing's still kicking after 5 years of moving it around, because I had to move it around a lot. I had to move and everything. So it's on its last days for sure. But we said that about the Xbox One, and look how far it's went. That thing won't die at all. So that thing just will not give up. And look at Post Malone and Thor here. And Freddy eliminated by Judge Dredd. And I got Darth Maul representing me. And Jack Sparrow representing Marcus. He either wanted him or Davy Jones, but we couldn't get Davy Jones, unfortunately. And no, that one thing wearing a mask does not count as Davy Jones. You got to do the scarf one. It's so good. It's one of the best creations I've ever seen. The one with the scarf that I believe was in 23 and 24. So hopefully we'll get that one back eventually, but who knows. And Pennywise is here representing Team Marcus. Definitely another one I would not have on my team. I like Pennywise, but not as that much. And we got Jay-Z here representing my team. And Post Malone's done. So, and just to explain, we're doing 720 on this. I mean, maybe it'll render in 1080. Hopefully not. I mean, we'll see what happens. And it's also good. I may want to start doing 720 more often because of the memory. Yeah. I have trouble all the time with keeping files because of memory. Because these 1080p files are large. They're like 5 gigs sometimes for a Rumble. And 5 gig adds up. You see how many Rumbles I've done. Imagine, 30 Rumbles is 150 gig. So, 720 is like half of that, if not less. So that's another thing I need to keep in mind. And, shout outs to a great YouTuber by the name of Shockwave. Even when he does his live shows, they're 720 because of the memory issue. He could probably run 1080 easily with because he has a big computer, he said. But the 720, when he has the shows that he has at 720, it definitely doesn't take as much memory as like a 1080 would. And 1080 does look better, but sometimes it's not worth it. And we got Jason here. But like I said, we're going to look into all that, and who knows, maybe this PC I get is going to be like 2 terabytes. So still, it doesn't matter if it's 3 terabytes. The amount, you have to think, I have done over 2,000 videos in my lifetime. It's insane. And there probably more than that. Because I did get rid of some over COPPA. I've put a couple of them back on. But, I mean, I have so many to look through. It's unreal. The other day, somebody was saying, "You're still going?" Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going. It just depends on a lot of things, because the technical stuff really makes me mad. That's what it's. I know a lot of people have had issues with 2K and Mr. 2K, but it doesn't bother me near as much as all the technical issues of hooking stuff up and making sure its sound is correct and make sure that the video doesn't glitch. And I've had more issues with that than 2K. That's what makes me upset. That stuff. 2K, you saw what I did with 20. I should get an Oscar for 20. And now I'm talking like Ken, I know, but I mean, I should get an Oscar for what I achieved with 2K20. That was unbelievable. That will go down in the history book. It's like, how in the world did you make good videos with 2K20? Well, I didn't make any rumbles, that's for sure. Made only a couple of them because they just crashed. And you should have seen me when I first did rumbles, because, you know, we were at the peak at 19. Then I couldn't put any 2K20 rumbles up. I had to do 19 rumbles. I may have did one or two of 2K20, and I had to throw regular wrestlers in to make it happen. So it was like 2K15 all over again. Except for with 2K15, our biggest issue was we could only download 25 people on the new gen consoles. So I was excited to have the new gen consoles, and then you saw what happened there. And we got Swerve Strickland here at number 13, representing Team Marcus. And there goes Archer. So I lost Archer. Great knowledge creation there. And I'm sure he's going to be making a lot more. I just got done doing the third Knowledge Rumble. And I've been working on another one of his too. So by the end of this year, we could have a 4th or 5th Knowledge Rumble, the way he's going. I mean, he is cranking them out. And Jason's been eliminated. Wow, so I lost Jason. Judge Dredd's still in this. Wow. What a performance. He's been in here for a while, too. And Dredd eliminates Swerve Strickland. So Swerve Strickland has been eliminated. So that's a loss for Marcus's team, and I may lose Thor here. Yep. Okay. Look at the double team on Jay-Z. Double DDT. Oh my goodness, some flying too. If Darth Maul didn't fly enough around the place. That's why I like Darth Maul. Darth Vader's kind of like, you can't fly like Darth Maul can, or Yoda can. Number 14 is Gus Fring. See, I'm confused. What team was he on again? It's like, I don't remember. Probably not going to win this thing, so I'm not as worried. Because I could have picked him easily. I think he's on Team Marcus. See, that's what makes it hard. With Christopher's team, it was pretty easy. The only one I got confused was Leatherface on his team. And number 15 is Saul Goodman. Yeah, so I have Gus, because I matched him up. Marcus has Saul. I'm not as big a fan of Saul as I am Gus. I like Gus a lot better. Gus Fring's like a top 10 TV villain. If you guys haven't seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, like, what are you doing? Like, do it. Watch it. Even if you're not like, if you want some good TV, and I'm sure it's on Netflix. Number 16 is Waluigi, representing my team. And Saul going after Gus Fring here. And Gus is still alive. Waluigi getting slammed pretty hard there. And number 17 is Art the Clown. One of my favorites. The Terrifier is here. Cannot wait for number 4. That's another one. Did I pick him? It's like, because me and Marcus have some similar takes. I mean, obviously I know I didn't pick Post Malone. But we got Darth Maul and Jay-Z are done. So people are flying out of here. And look at the double team. There goes my Waluigi. Goodness. And number 18 is Ned Stark. Yeah, I picked this one because, you know, he picked Jon Snow. And I just wanted a Game of Thrones character real quick. Ned Stark is an honorable fool. Okay, he is. Let's just be honest. He is. He's definitely not one of my favorite characters. I did that to and same thing with the comedian, because I have the comedian in this. Christopher has one when he did his team with Dr. Manhattan, so I didn't want to throw in Manhattan again. So like I said, comedian's not one of my favorites either. But I was trying to match up a little bit. That's what I'm going to do when we do these. I'm going to try to at least match up on some of them. And number 19 is Leatherface. And I believe this time he's on my team. I think Art the Clown is on Marcus's team this time. No, Pennywise is definitely not on my team. And Marcus had Freddy. And Pennywise going after Leatherface. And Leatherface has been eliminated. And Saul Goodman is fighting for his life here. Number 20 is Alan the Alien. He is representing my team. It's kind of a weird one I did here. Because, you know, Marcus picked the Predator, so I wanted to put it in an alien. Kind of being a joke. And the Xenomorph, there's a lot of them that have like island content, so I couldn't get the Xenomorph. That was the only one I couldn't get on Team Marcus. I really wanted that one, but there's one on there, but he was like 70-some overall. And we already got to 15, so 21. And he was small, I think. 21's Kenny Omega, so matching up with Swerve Strickland, representing my team, is Kenny Omega. And Art the Clown going after Alan the Alien, and he gets him. So Alan the Alien is finished as Art continues his wrath, and Saul Goodman's probably going to be next. There's no way he survives this. He might. Knowing him and how he... Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. 22 is Captain Hook representing my team. Because Marcus had Captain Jack Sparrow, so I went with Captain Hook. Threw a Captain Hook in here. I believe he's a knowledge creation. So, another great one there. I'm surprised Saul Goodman's still alive. Kenny Omega dropping down, and there goes Saul, so that's going to be a loss for Marcus. 23 is Magneto, and this is Fassbender. This is why he's going to look a little bit different. Marcus requested to have Fassbender, Michael Fassbender. We love that last name, Fassbender. You hear me, Fassbender? He's a great actor, though. He is. His last name's really weird. It's like Guy Pearce's first name. It's like, we named you Guy, but we obviously know you're a dude. What is up with that name? I have constantly criticized that name, and I'm sorry if you're a subscriber and your name's Guy. But it's just a weird name. It's like, why would you name your son Guy? We can obviously tell he's a guy. It's like, obviously I'm joking there. It must be short for something. That's what I'm thinking. Like Guy Fieri, Guy Pearce. There's not a lot of guys with the Guy name. It's like, but it's really weird. Of course, Guy Pearce plays a weirdo in The Brutalist, so he's a mustache villain. I love that new phrase, calling people that. Anytime you see someone you don't like with a mustache, call them a mustache villain. that's the new name for him. You got a problem with me, you mustache villain? Anytime I see someone I don't like with a mustache, I'm going to start saying that's a mustache villain right there. What it basically means is a goofy villain. It's like a cartoony villain. That's like a movie thing that's been created, kind of. You know, the term shield, the term, mustache villain. It's kind of like a bad villain. Like he's like a very cartoony villain. That's kind of what the title means. But like, what an insult to call somebody. It's like, stop being a mustache villain. And Art the Clown going after Rorschach, which is on Marcus's team this time around. And Art the Clown eliminates him, and Captain Hook may get the best of Art the Clown here. Especially if Omega steps in. And that's a big elimination there. So we'll see how it all stacks up in the end, but we're getting closer to the end here in this Rumble. I've done a lot today, so if my voice seems a little exhausted, that's why. Done a lot. And Pennywise going after Ned Stark. Goodness, Ned Stark just ticks me off. He's him and his honor. Yeah. How'd that work out? Him and his honorable code. It's like you bring that into Game of Thrones, and how does that work out for you? We got Jon Snow here, which, is another honorable man also, but he did make mistakes, obviously, and Jon Snow is a great leader because he doesn't want to be a leader. That's the best leaders. And also, Jon Snow, to be honest with you, he kind of cheated. He still had something very bad happen to him. But if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. And it's because of his honor he had that happen to him. And just being a good guy. Ollie. Can't stand that kid. Ned Stark is done. The Comedian is in, representing my team. So we're going to see how this stacks up. I haven't seen a big landslide here in this one. I know we've seen them before, but I'll have to see how it is. I really haven't been paying attention. But we'll see once we get to number 30. I know I have Omega. I got Hook. I got Comedian. I got Gambit. He's on my team. 28 is the Predator. So that's Team Marcus. So we'll have to see what 29-30 is. Doesn't look too bad. I got a lot in for me. He's got Pennywise Predator. He's got Snow too. So I only got about 3 in here. I got Hook, I got Omega, and I got the Comedian. Which I would never have him on my team. Let's get that straight. I like the actor, I don't like him. I don't like the Comedian. And there goes Gambit, which was a low overall, one of my lowest overalls, is done. And we got 2 more people in this. Who is it going to be? And that will kind of determine things. And number 29 is Tyler Durden. So that's Team Marcus. And no, I did not bring up the title of the movie, so I didn't talk about it. Gotcha. And Kenny Omega's done, so I lose him. It's another loss for me. So we're going to see who number 30 is, and we're going to match it all up and see how even this was. You know, 2K doesn't like Marcus, obviously, because he already told him I might not get 2K26. So they don't like that at all. When you start saying stuff like that, it scares them. Because you know 2K's not going to change the era of its ways. You know it just can't. But hopefully 2K26 is like 2K16. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's see who lucky number 30 is. And number 30 is Luigi, representing Team Marcus. So I have... Oh, man. Oh. I just lost the comedian. So am I finished? Who's in the corner there? Oh, I got Captain Hook. But a landslide again. So Captain Hook is not... I don't think he can win this. So he does have I think a large overall, but... Because I think I matched him up completely with Sparrow. So my chances are not good. And I lost a bunch of guys at once, too. So, I mean, Marcus has the advantage here, obviously. Which, you know, is payback for all the times he never had the advantage. And there goes Hook. Goodness gracious. So Marcus wins easily here. I really didn't have a chance in the end. Pennywise has done really well for him. Look at the Predator here. Going after Pennywise. We are down to 3. Tyler Durden is trying to make it through here. And I haven't brought up his club yet. So I haven't talked about it. Who knows? It could be just a nightclub. How about that? Or like in Clockwork Orange, a milk club. So 3 remain in this Rumble. And Predator eliminates Tyler Durden. So Tyler Durden is done. So Predator versus Pennywise now. What a matchup. And Pennywise has been on a roll. But I don't know if he can handle the Predator. Predator might have him beat. Because he's fresh. And yeah, he wins. So the Predator wins. Team Marcus kills me. You know, there's been some landslides. Obviously. But Marcus wins tonight, so congratulations. I don't know what my record is. I know I've taken on multiple people. I'm going to have to sit down and look. At the time I'm doing this, I've already done a bunch of them. But I would have to go back and look at my record. And I always don't like to announce that because sometimes I'll put out another Rumble before the other one. And then, yeah. So it's not always the best option. But Predator, you're not going to WrestleMania. Come on. I'll have Arnold waiting on you. I'll have Dutch waiting on you if you try to get in WrestleMania. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Marcus, congratulations on your win. Well deserved. And, you've had bad luck in the past, so you had some good luck tonight. But I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to have a lot more of these. We need some more subs to sign up for this. For sure. Because it's a lot of fun. But I will see you all later. Thank you all for dropping by. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And I'll see you all later. Thank you.